10, plan departure route 1 Romeo, transition level 100, wind 070 degrees 17 knots, visibility more than 10 kilometers, overcast 2,200 feet, temperature plus 31, dew point plus 25, QNH 1016, QFE 1015, for Martinique at the first contact you receive Gulf information.
Ground, good morning. This is RV7, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
So station calling, say again?
RV7, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. We are on a VFR flight plan to Antigua, filed on for flight, looking for engine start. We have information Gulf. There's so much general aviation here, it's so cool. And they make it really easy.
Charlie Delta Mike, Martinique, I've got your flight plan ready to copy.
Go ahead for Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
What's your altitude requested?
4,500 out of here, initially 1,500 for the cloud cover. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Delta Mike copied, startup approved, time 1528, QNH 1016, squawk 1142, report ready to taxi.
1142 will report ready to taxi. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. All right. Brakes hold, seatbelts. All switches off. Circuit breakers in. Canopy. Is this Wi-Fi one correct now?
Yep.
Okay. Canopy good. Passenger briefing complete. Fuel selector. Desire tank.
Yep.
Master alternator on. Flaps are up. Nav light. Prop full forward.
Yep.
Boost pump. 3 to 5 seconds. Mixture full forward. Fuel boost pump off. Throttle 1/4.
Yep.
Area clear. I was a little worried about our battery there.
Yeah, me too.
All right, throttle 1,000. Mixture ground lead. And then I'll just set up all the nav stuff before we start moving, if that's okay.
Okay, let's do it here. So I have it set up on for flight to go by a couple points all the way up to Antigua. Once the Garmin turns on there, I'll send it over, and then we'll just follow that. Alright, so I will send that now over from the iPad here. Send to panel. Alright, so that is active. I'm feeling good. A little bit of cloud cover. I'll zoom in on the airport here so we can see our taxiways. So we're at General Aviation Center on Charlie, taking off runway 10. I'm ready for taxi if you are.
Ground, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, ready for taxi, run up before departure.
Charlie Delta Mike, taxi holding point Delta via Lima.
Taxi to holding point Delta via Lima, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Charlie Delta Mike, are you in Zulu 1?
We're in the run-up bay. We'll be doing our run-up now. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. I think that's what you asked. All right, brakes hold, flight controls, free and correct.
Yeah.
Instruments are set, altimeters are set, GPS for flight, fuel selector, mixture rich.
Mixture rich.
Throttle 1800.
Throttle 1800.
Magnetos. Check once you're up at 1800.
Martinique Tour, bonsoir, bonjour, Redmond 211 Mike. Établi, ILSP Studies.
Cycle twice.
Bonjour 211 Mike, numéro 1, rappelez 4 nautiques finales.
Numéro 1, rappel 4 nautiques finales, 211 Mike.
Oil pressure and temperature check.
Yep.
Engine instrument check. Throttle
La
idle.
position du Romeo Victor, c'est à ça.
Et
taxi over there, right?
votre position pour
I
2
think so.
nautiques.
Tower Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. Run up is complete. Ready for departure.
Négatif, maintain position, call you back, an ATR on final.
Okay, hold position. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. All right, it's almost our time to shine.
Vous pouvez plutôt Sierra Whisky, si vous voulez, on peut monter plus haut.
Charlie Delta Mike, runway 10,
You
clear
control.
for takeoff, wind 080 degrees, 18 knots, maximum 24 knots.
Clear takeoff, runway 10, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
All right.
Boost pumps on, mixtures rich.
11:45.
J'ai Alpha quitté au parc, bonne journée.
Un coup de top, merci, bonne journée à vous. Merci Will, il reste pas pour.
Fox Sierra Kilo depuis Delta, niveau piste 10, attendez.
Depuis Delta, vous m'avez piste 10, aux attentes, Fox Sierra Kilo.
Flight 7916, and we would move forward.
I'm flight 7916,
Left you
so again your request?
We would move forward behind the Cessna.
Yeah, you can follow the traffic ahead.
Follow the traffic ahead on flight 7916.
Yeah. Or straight ahead.
I think
Pass
through
on
there
the
looks
mountain.
pretty good. That's what I had planned.
Okay. I don't actually think that's the
Sierra Kilo,
departure.
visuel sur le trafic en montée initiale.
Affirme Sierra Kilo.
Sorry, can
Autorisé
we go
décollage
straight?
piste 10 dans 080 degrés, 18 nœuds, maximum 24 nœuds.
Sorry,
Autorisé décollage piste 10, Fox Sierra Kilo.
it's just over the city and I don't think that's actually the departure.
Novembre 707 uniforme Juliette depuis Delta, niveau piste 10, attendez.
I'll show you after.
Uniforme Juliette de Delta, nous allons en piste 10 et maintenant.
Is that volume good for you?
Yep. I'm gonna have to stay a little lower here.
Roméo Victor, moi je vous rappellerai pour une information de trafic, un Cessna 172 au départ dans la minute va faire route vent arrière au sud pour Sierra Whisky.
Ensuite, votre Romeo Victor. Et on arrive au point de vous pour Romeo Victor.
Reçu, entrez en finale piste 10, je vous rappelle, deux trafics au départ avant votre arrivée.
On rentre en longue finale piste 10 pour Romeo Victor, rappel final.
Sure pretty.
Piste 10, nous décollons en uniforme Juliette.
I know I say that about every flight, but low-level departure over mountains and
I'm flight 7916, do you need to backtrack the runway?
Negative.
I'm flight 7916 from Delta, line up runway 10 and wait.
Via Delta, enter runway 10, line up and wait on flight 7916.
I'm actually excited about this flight. Like, I think it's going to be really nice. We're going to go by Dominica. I've always wanted to see Dominica. How cool is this right now? All I'm doing is staying clear.
Victor numéro 1, rappelez en cours.
Staying clear of cloud.
Non, rappel en compte, faut se lever sur en avis sur le trafic au départ. Martinique, le uniforme Juliette, on a avisé le précédent, les axes sont dégagés par le sud.
Merci uniforme Juliette. I'm flight 7916, runway 10, cleared for takeoff, wind 080 degrees, 18 knots, maximum 24 knots.
Runway 10, clear for takeoff, flight 7916.
Well, I'm just staying underneath the cloud here, but we're going to be about 1,000 feet, I think. Look at that bass sargasm down there.
Flight 7916, identified, Martinique approach 1210, good day.
1210, flight 71916, good day.
I think this is about the heading we
Charlie
understand.
Delta Mike, Martinique approach 1210, good day.
121.0, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, good day. Martinique approach, good morning. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, 1,500, 10 miles to the northeast of Martinique.
Charlie Delta Mike, bonjour, identified. Call me back when you are ready for further climb. You are VFR traffic faster than you behind.
All right, Roger, we'll call you when we're ready for further climb. Right now we're just staying below the cloud layer. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
On flight 79016 direct Matet.
So I have the autopilot set up now, 1,500.
Martinique,
A little misty, but I think it's more like the glare. Doing great. I really didn't get much footage, like...
Oh, it's okay. I'm hoping Dominica is going to be clear.
Yeah, I looked at the weather radar and it's looking pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to reach back and try to get a water. If
I can probably grab it.
Oh, look at your shoulders. I'm so impressed and jealous. Thank you.
Charlie Delta Mike, report for climb or report South Coast Dominica.
All right, we'll report the south coast of Dominica, or if we want to climb, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. Thank you. The ocean's really rough down here.
Oh, that must be Dominica.
Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, beam the south end of Dominica.
Charlie Delta Mike, copied. Call you back in a few minutes for frequency change.
Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. It's funny how Andrew said now he's getting recommended all these other airplane videos because you watched our channel.
Sorry.
He's like, no, it thinks that I like airplanes.
Okay, I can see a little bit more of Dominica now.
Yeah, it's too bad it's so cloud covered.
It's very cloud covered.
Summer in the Caribbean, just like so humid and hot.
So the guy...
Charlie Delta Mike, contact Douglas on 118.9 and report a two-way contact established with Douglas.
Over to 118.9 and we'll let them know. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. Approach, good afternoon. RV7 Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Charlie Golf, good afternoon.
Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, currently 10 miles south of Douglas Charles Airport, 1,500 en route to Antigua.
Charlie Delta Mike, Roger. Charlie Douglas Charles, 1018, report a beam.
We'll report a beam, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
QNH 1018.
1018, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Correct.
Martinique, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, we have contact with the next controller. Have a good day.
Thank you, madam. You too. Have a nice flight.
Take care. I'm glad you can understand him, because, like, I don't know. Maybe it's my French. I was doing so much better with the Spanish.
Well, he was very kind to you, madame. It sounds so nice. So I see the airport there. I think it's just past this point. There's a little grass. Strip.
Next is Guadeloupe.
That is a tiny little strip.
Tower, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, beam Douglas Charles.
Charlie Delta Mike, Roger. Report north course for frequency change.
We'll report north for frequency change. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Alright, so our next checkpoint, a beam
The
north coast of Dominica. There's going to be another island on our right here, Marie Galante Airport, and that is part of Guadeloupe.
Tower, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, beam the north coast, 1,500 northbound.
Roger, contact clarity 121.3.
121.3, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, good day. Approach, good afternoon, RV7 Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, bonjour. Report for any flight level change and 1,500 feet.
We'll report any flight level change. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. I should have tried to bust that one out. Au revoir. I'll say au revoir if I remember.
Oh, yeah.
Approach Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. Just wanted to confirm it's approved to fly over the field 1,500 en route northbound.
Yes, that is approved. Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. November, report north of the axis.
We'll report north, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
It is a very pretty little coastline.
Yeah, really nice. Really pretty water.
Nice little marinas, and from here it's only another 20 minutes up to Antigua. Yeah.
Success Canada Extreme Mike, donc plus de restriction de trajectoire.
We're going to cross pretty much straight over midfield here at Guadeloupe Airport. It's such a pretty island. The west side has all those big mountains on it, and then the east side is just super flat. But pretty neat. Beautiful reef down here.
Approach Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, clear of Class D airspace to the north.
Okay, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, contact DC bird 119.1, good day.
119.1, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, good day. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick up this ATIS first.
Okay.
0 kilometers or more. Haze, cloud scattered at 2,000 feet. Temperature 30, viewpoint 23, QNH 1018 millibars. Transition level, flight level 040. Transition altitude 2,500 feet. Advise on initial contact. You have information Golf.
Approach, good morning, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Afternoon.
Oh no, what a crisis.
Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, Mr. Bedroom.
Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike is currently 25 miles to the south of VC International, 1,500, inbound with Gulf.
Charlie Delta Mike, what report 10 miles of sequencing. Traffic inbound from the west is Islander. Runway 07, QNH 1018.
Check 1018, will report 10 miles back, planning the west coast for runway 07, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Yeah, so what I'm expecting, I emailed ahead to get a quote. There's one FBO on the field, and it was something stupid, like $750 per handling. Some of that was mandatory fees, but then we called a bunch of places, and we still don't know what's going to happen. So maybe we're fine without handling, maybe we're not, but that's kind of going to be the drama.
700 US is like...
Just to fill in a gen deck.
But I'll just leave, like we should just leave.
Yeah. So now I can finally see a little bit of Antigua, but it's a really great day.
Tower, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, 10 miles to the southwest of the field.
Kilo Delta Mike, you are on number 1, report 5 mile final.
We'll report 5 mile final, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
So these mountains are big on this corner.
You can say after confirmed, after
flat, so we should be okay to head over for final.
Keyboard, that's Kilo Echo, Bravo Oscar Romeo, on arrival 407.
Alright, roger that. After level direct to keyboard, it's Kilo Echo Bravo Oscar Romeo for RNAV runway 07, 72615.
Right.
So I'm planning just picking my own route kind of through here and joining final.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna sneak up on us again here.
Yep, I'm ready, just come in.
As soon as you're lined up, I think it'll be exactly a 5 mile final.
Okay.
Yeah, so it should be right behind that mountain ridge. So we should be perfectly lined up for it here.
think?
Yeah, it's right ahead actually, on the water.
And then I'll have to take a right.
Do you see it there? So it's, see that bay on the water? There's a tiny little hill just to the left of it. That's the field. All right, want me to run through this checklist really quick, or
sure.
you think you're okay?
All right, I see the field now. I'm lined up.
All right.
6 mile final.
Mixture will be rich. Autopilot disconnected. Landing as required. Pattern altitude. Airspeed below 87 knots for flaps 1. Flaps 2 at 75. Final flaps 3 over the threshold 65. I wonder what we're picking up, like that feedback on this radio frequency. I will call him 5 mile final here pretty quick.
Okay.
Tower Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, 5 mile final, runway 07. Hello?
Is it 119.1 for tower?
Well, he didn't change me over. Tower Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike, 4.5 mile final, runway 07.
Charlie Delta Mike, runway 07, clear to land, surface wind 075 degrees at 13 knots.
Clear to land, runway 07, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike.
Okay, there's my...
And there's that displaced threshold.
Okay, I see that. Prop full fine.
We're quite low. Like, for the threshold there, we're quite low. Just hold this altitude for a minute, and then you'll be good to go. Just gonna make things faster and more fun for you. .87 knots, flaps 1. Nice.
Flaps 1.
Yeah, we're right back on profile. That's nice.
Flaps 2. 75.
It looks like there's an airplane on Bravo, so we might have us backtrack for Alpha, which is totally fine. All right, yeah, you're doing good for your profile here. We can start down. Looking great.
Flaps 3.
JetBlue 2615 requesting lower.
Delta 2615 descend to 2,500 feet. QNH again 1018.
Please 2,500 feet, 1018, JetBlue 2615.
Okay.
Winds are slight right to left, but pretty much down the runway, 13 knots. Nice, yeah. Perfect, perfect. Good job. That was really tricky. You got it.
There was a lot of wind there.
Tower Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike requesting customs and immigration.
Okay, to continue up the runway, traffic behind the Islander, and vacate at Charlie. Straight up, left at Charlie.
All right, exit Charlie, Charlie Golf Kilo Delta Mike. You did a great recovery on that bounce. You had a huge gust.
Thanks.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a scary approach. Like it just It was very challenging. You
the airspeeds were all over the map. My RPMs were all over the map. It wasn't ideal. But yeah, I stuck with it.
Charlie Delta Mike, contact ground control 121, this is Manila.
219, Charlie Golf, Kilo Delta Mike. Ground, Charlie Golf, Kilo Delta Mike, exiting on Charlie for customs and immigration. We'll see how this goes.
Charlie Golf, Kilo Delta Mike, Roger, good afternoon. Okay, active, left turn to parking. And you'll be parking on stand 10.
Alright, well, I'm familiar with the airport, but left turn to stand 10, Charlie Golf, Kilo Delta Mike.
I see them on the ground.
Perfect.
There's 7.
Oh, here we go. How's our counting? Perfect. Oh, we are in the boonies. Oh, I mean...
This is better than I expected. I thought he was going to have us go to general aviation and we were going to be forced into an FBO.
Yeah. So, next one. So, this guy here. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Bye.
So that guy's turned around there.
Yeah, I'd say we'll turn around too. Park on the 737-700 line. Yeah, whatever those guys are doing, they must know.
All right, shutting down. Maybe we call them and just ask what procedure is.
Let's get out. Let's just see if someone comes, and then I'll talk to them. But since we're landed, you could give them a shout too. I'll just get out and put the chocks in and all that stuff.
Ground, Charlie Golf, Kilo Delta Mike.
Charlie Golf, Kilo Delta Mike, good.
We're just parked here at stand 10. We were just looking for the procedure to clear customs and immigration. Do we wait here? Do we go somewhere else? Unfamiliar.
Okay, you have to leave the aircraft and walk across the apron to the main terminal, and at that area, at that point, you clear customs and immigration.
Okay, roger that. So leave the aircraft here, and we bring everything with us?
Yes, sir.
Roger, Charlie Golf, Kilo Delta Mike.
And do we have a ground handler?
We will not be using a ground handler. Charlie Golf, Kilo Delta Mike.
Roger.